there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we are talking Kiki doing another live. No matter what you tell her, you guys, that she's talking too much, that she is doing too much, that she needs to take a breath, that she needs to get some rest, that she needs to just stay off of social media, she's not listening to you. She is not listening to you or anyone that speaks of the sort. So she's done another live, and, the questions, of course, are surrounding, why is Kiki going so hard in the paint about these alleged cheating rumors involving Marceau against Letitia, and where are the receipts, where is the proof, where is all this stuff going on, how come X, Y, and Z is not being shown on camera, and Kiki basically said that, she does have the receipts. However, in the way that it's trying to be presented, it's limited. And basically, these mistresses do not want the treatment that Martell's SIDECHICK has. I believe I said this in multiple videos, you guys. I said this in the video where Funky Dinevo was accusing or saying that, if Marceau cheated, he probably did by looking at him, but that if there was no receipts, that people need to leave it alone, make it make sense. And also the question as far as in the other clip in the reunion where Marceau can allege that Letitia may have cheated on him, but if you allege it against him, it's this whole conniption that he likes to throw and likes to gaslight and reverse the conversation and try to make it about you. But the funny thing is that he never refuted Martell's claims that he had 20 girlfriends. This started from Martell. Martell was the one who exposed Marceau's cheating from the start, because he was pissed that he got caught cheating, and he has a mistress who wants to be seen, and he wanted to take down his fellow cheaters with him, and felt, well, if I'm getting exposed, let me expose Marceau. Except for it didn't work out the way that he wanted it to, because pretty much Marceau would just gaslight people who would bring it up to him, and then Letitia would just play completely ignorant, oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, and just play like she's completely clueless, even though deep down she either knows, past or present, at some point something did happen that was inappropriate with at least one other woman, right? And we have her cousin, we have family on the show that can confirm cheating has taken place, allegedly, right? Even Melody Cherie has hinted towards it, because I'm sure Martell had told her at the time they were married. Even Martell's SIDECHICK has, said multiple times that Marceau and Maurice, they all go out to Atlanta and stay at Airbnbs and cheat with linebackers, right? However, but here's the thing. Here's the difference between Marceau and Martell, you guys. Marceau messes with women who have just as much to lose, who have something to lose, who have something going for themselves, who have a career, who have a marriage, who have a job, who have things to do, to where if they got exposed, it's game over for them. When you have a mistress like Martell's mistress, who's completely unhinged, who is still, after all of these years, trying to be seen, trying to get on a reality show, trying to get any form of attention, trying to get Martell to publicly claim her as at least a girlfriend at this point, let alone anything else besides a co-parenting relationship that he said in an official statement to TMZ. She continues to run her mouth. She continues to say she doesn't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. However, she is immediately on Instagram Live as soon as the episode concludes, and is saying, oh, they said my name again, or they talked about me. Well, technically they didn't say your name because you signed a release, so they're never going to say your name. They referenced you as Martell's child's mother. They do that. But this whole thing about using your likeness and all this other stuff, nobody says your name, nobody shows pictures of you or any of the like, or any of the sort. You're referenced, we know who they're talking about, but this whole thing where you're trying to make it about yourself and think that this is a way for you to get in the show is completely and utterly insane. But I do believe Kiki. I do believe Kiki has receipts, just like I believed Mariah from Married to Medicine had receipts on Dr. Damon in regards to Heavenly. The problem is, you'll notice certain people that play ball with production, certain people that are favorites of Carlos King, you'll notice certain people get glowing edits. Instead, meanwhile, we get this edit where we continue to see Martell acting unhinged against his ex-wife, Melody Cherie. That's okay, apparently, according to these producers. But, it all sounds like a big conspiracy. They've edited the show to make it look like any Marceau cheating accusations are some big conspiracy because we have yet to produce a mistress or, produce something to where it's like a gotcha. It's like a smoking gun. Even though there are other receipts that exist, even though the biggest receipt is Letitia's own family that's saying it out there. And I find it funny that Letitia is so upset about anybody coming for her marriage, but the first thing she does on the reunion stage is she accuses her cousin and her cousin's husband of cheating on each other. I guess that was okay. And Letitia's mom is okay going on other content creators' pages alleging, the paternity of Kiki's kids and all. I guess all of that is fine, right? But it's not fine if Kiki goes on the same platform and alleges that there is receipts of Marceau cheating. And this isn't like it's anything new. The Marceau cheating rumor has been around for ages, you guys. This isn't like a smoking gun. This isn't like a new story that's coming out in 2024. We have been talking about this from the beginning. And Martell is the one who put it out from the beginning. And he is getting zero smoke about it. Letitia had more smoke for Melody for simply saying that in response to the matching BMWs comment, saying that Letitia needs to drive around at 2 or 3 in the morning around specific bars to see if she sees Marceau's car, and she would have her answer as to what he is doing. And ever since then, Letitia has been on this warpath against Melody Cherie and thinking that Melody Cherie is trying to destroy her marriage, is trying to make her divorce her husband and all these things. But here's the thing. Nobody is forcing you to do anything. If you are choosing to be ignorant and play dumb for the cameras and do the, quote, respectful cheating that Carlos King is talking about on his reviews with Dr. Heavenly, like, that's completely silly to me. You would actually get more empathy, Letitia, if you actually came clean and said, you know what, my husband did cheat on me or whatever, or is still cheating on me and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to say who it is or what she does or anything, but I discovered them cheating. I found text message. I found hotel receipts, whatever, to validate that this was legit. Just like that alleged picture of his back. because if you'll remember, one of the alleged mistresses was afraid to come forward, so the friend was the one that talked to the blogger. The friend of the mistress talked to the blogger because she was scared that she was going to get the treatment that Martell SIDECHICK got of all this hate, right? But this notion that anybody is going to praise a mistress is completely and utterly ridiculous. Other than people who are mistresses themselves, or they do not like the wife that was cheated on. And that is why the only reason that Martell SIDECHICK has the followers that she has, a lot of people hate watch her, but more importantly, there's a lot of people who do not like Melody Cherie, no matter what she says or does. So they're going to tune in to the mistress who lies all the time, who one day says she can't stand Mel, then the next day says Mel should have stayed married to Martell because basically her lifestyle sucks now. like before you guys had the access to Melody Cherie's finances and lifestyle and all these things, now that all of that is over, it's not the same energy. Now you're having to pull stunts for clicks and views. Now you're having to, get arrested and trying to have that filmed for the show at the perfect timing so that Martell can get camera time so that he can get his own check still to give you a little bit of allowance money. Like, that's where we are at this point, right? So I believe what Kiki is saying. But I think what's happened now is there's just been so much all over the place as it pertains to Kiki that, some people are going to question her credibility. Some people are going to question her intentions, of course. However, I don't believe she's wrong. Two things can be true, you guys. There can be things that you disagree with or questions that you have about Kiki as far as her loyalty as a friend to Melody Cherie and whether or not, you know, the dynamics of that. But I do believe her in regards to, you know, the alleged cheating rumors as it pertains to her cousin's husband. I just think because of everything that's happened, because of the narrative of trying to make her seem like she's this hardcore drug addict and that she's erratic and she's doing all of these things, that it paints the picture that she's untrustworthy. It paints the picture that she's just saying things to say it. Or that, you know, or they now push the narrative that, oh, she was brought on by Mel to expose the cheating. Like, they come up with all these conspiracy theories to deflect. And that's how you know there's something there, because instead of just flat out saying, no, I don't cheat on my wife, no, I've never cheated on my wife, it's always like, well, you're a drug addict. Well, you need to shut up and stop running your mouth because you're a drug addict. Like, it's always a deflection. When people do that, when people deflect versus denying, that means that what you're saying, technically, you're not lying in what you're saying. Right? But they just want to try to gaslight and try to change the topic to something else. And they like to turn it around and you know, say something negative about you so that you're distracted. So if they call you a drug addict, even though you know you're not a drug addict, you know that you had issues with addiction to pills, but you're not like a hardcore, you know, like doing heroin and doing cocaine and things of what they're alleging, then that's going to get you triggered. That's going to get you pissed off. And the next thing you know, you're arguing about, you know, your sobriety. And when's the last time you took a drug test? And if it was positive or negative and all these things. And see, that's the game that, you know, Martell, not Martell. Well, Martell plays plenty of games. But Marceau and Letitia now have concocted that they're just going to push this narrative that she's a drug addict, that she cannot be trusted with anything she says. She's erratic, she's unhinged. And it doesn't help that Carlos King plays favorites and cuts off Kiki. And so any explanation or receipts that Kiki does have, she gets cut off about it. Right? But meanwhile, Letitia and Marceau, they are allowed to interject. They are allowed to get the last word. They are allowed to, you know, present their script, present their story, and we're supposed to just believe it. Meanwhile, Kiki is not getting the same fair amount of time to explain her side of the story. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. What do you think of Kiki saying she has receipts that Marceau allegedly did cheat on Letitia? However, either these mistresses do not want to come forward in the capacity that Martell side chick has come forward because they do not want the treatment that the side chick gets. And it doesn't help matters, like I said, that Carlos picks and chooses on what people can expose on the show. So if he likes Letitia and Marceau, even if, you know, Kiki has all the receipts in the world, he's going to limit it to a point to where it's still going to make Kiki look like she's the one who's crazy. You see what I'm saying? So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.